Hi, I'm Marlon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been watching my channel, welcome back. A few weeks ago, I did an unboxing video of a Squier Mini Jazzmaster, and in that video, I said that I would probably be making some modifications to it. Well, here it is. I added some locking tuners. I added some fret markers. I, of course, added some boutique humbuckers, a Kwikplug wiring harness, and also a coil splitter, and I thought some dice knobs would be kind of cool. Of course, I added some decals, also on the back, and of course, an etched neck plate. I made a video showing you the steps that I went through to make these modifications, and at the end of the video I'll demonstrate how this guitar sounds, so keep watching. Here's an overview of the Squier Mini Jazzmaster. The strings were removed. The neck was separated from the body, removing the 4 bolts. The bridge was removed. The pick guard was removed. And the strap buttons were removed. The string trees were removed. Tuners were removed using a 10mm socket wrench. The fretboard was covered with painter tape. True oil finish was applied to the neck. The fret ends were filed. The frets were polished using some steel wool. These are the Guitar Fetish staggered locking tuners. The bushings were installed using a 10mm socket wrench. Notice that the higher posts are here, the lower posts are here. I use a 6-inch ruler to make sure that the tuners are all lined up. A 1/16" drill bit was used to make holes for the retaining screws. Notice the painter tape on the drill to determine the depth for the screws so that you don't go through the headstock. The retaining screws were screwed into place. This is how the other side of it looks. The replacement string trees were screwed into place. This is the 14K bridge pickup, and this is the 10K neck pickup. And this is a Kwikplug wiring harness with a coil splitter. The neck pickup was installed in the pick guard. The bridge pickup was installed. The pickups were hooked up to the wiring harness, and then it was tested. Using an amplifier and a screwdriver to make sure that the harness works. Obvious, due to the location of the switch, some modifications are going to have to be made to the wiring. There are always surprises on these projects, and one of them was that the screws that came with the replacement pickups were too long and would actually not fit the body, so I used the original screws that came with the guitar and springs to mount the pickups. This is what the rewiring of the harness looks like. Everything's been reinstalled in the pick guard. The wiring harness has been reinstalled in the pick guard, and the electronics have been retested and they work. Now the challenge is to try to get the pick guard into the body. The pick guard was then screwed into place. Now it's time to install the replacement bridge. Looks like the holes don't completely line up, so I may have to drill some more holes here. There was a center hole that lined up. Had to drill 4 holes. The bridge was secured using 5 screws. One of the things I noticed with this guitar when I first did a demonstration of it is that the strap buttons were too small for a rock lock strap system, so I decided to put some strap locks on it instead, and the strap locks were installed. The tone and the volume knobs were then installed. Fret markers were placed on the fretboard. The neck was secured to the body using the 4 screws that originally came with the guitar. The guitar was restrung with number 9 strings. The guitar was strung. String height was adjusted along with the intonation. This is what the front of the finished guitar looks like. This is what the back of the finished guitar looks like. I've tuned it up. I've got it hooked up to my Fender amplifier with the treble on 5, the mid on 5, and the bass on 5 with a reverb setting of 3. Let me demonstrate how it sounds, starting with the bridge, moving to the middle position, and then moving to the neck position. So here it goes. Here it goes, starting with the bridge. Now let me do the coil splitter on the bridge. Now the middle position. Now the coil splitter on the middle position. Now the neck position. Now the coil splitter on the neck position. Now, let's have a little bit of fun with this. I call this song Behind the Smoke and Mirrors. I hope that this video has shown you some of the possible modifications that you can make on a simple guitar such as this mini Squier Jazzmaster. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.